Hello, student. Economists among us, when they address macroeconomic principle, this is by Professor Abdel-Ghany. And I'll bet you never thought economics would be this much fun. Today, we are really discussing the, um, the positive versus normative analysis and see what's really going on behind those two analyses. Um, the economists sometimes disagree with each other, and they also face objection from politicians and even from the public. We ask why, and this positive versus normative analysis will explain why. Is a reason behind everything. When economists disagree about a policy, certain policy to use to solve an economic problem, they use opinionated thought, described as normative. However, some disagreement can be settled by further fact when they use positive statement rather than normative statement. So disagreement can be settled by fact when it is called at the time as positive statement or analysis. Disagreement cannot be settled by fact called normative statement. So to reiterate, disagreement happened because of the normative analysis. So normative analyses are usually answer to question what ought to be. Those are normative analyses. They cannot be settled by fact. It comes usually at the end of the economic model. It differs from one economist to another, and they are economic statement that they are judgmental. Those are the normative analysis that cause economists to disagree with each other and also cause them to face objection. The positive analysis, though, are answer to question what is or what will it be. They can be settled by fact. It usually start at model beginning. Economists agree on. Economic statements that are factual are usually positive analysis. And again, um, those are the one they don't cause objection. Example are in the next slide, and also there's a question after to prove your understanding. The positive analysis or statement or question, we usually again at the economic model beginning. Here are some examples. If our government impose tariff on foreign import, what will happen to our export? Another one, if the state in the United States increase the minimum, if a state in the United States increase the minimum wage, what will be its unemployment rate? Another one, if a person gets a college education, will his lifetime income increase on his chosen career? Those are all positive analysis that depend on fact. Now, normative analysis, though, or question or statement, they usually lie at the end of the economic model. Similar to, for example, are should our government impose tariff on foreign import? Another one, should our state increase the minimum wage? And a last one, should a person get a college education? So this is in a nutshell normative versus positive analysis. Now it's your turn to prove your understanding. Which of the following is an example of a positive statement? A, B, C, or D? If this good is bad for you, you should not consume it. B, since this good is bad for you, you should not consume it. C, if you consume this good, you will get sick, or none of the above. So which one of those are positive analysis? Whoever said the answer is a C is correct. The key word here is you will. Remember, positive analysis is what is or you will. If it has should or would, then again, those are normative analyses that they cause disagreement. Now, this is the end of the video. You have got it.